Hey guys, today in this video I'm going to show you how to get your computer set up for indie game development with Unity and Visual Studio Code. So the first thing we're going to do is download Unity Hub, which is a software that you put on your desktop that helps you manage your Unity projects and also the versions of Unity that you'll be using. And from Unity Hub, we're going to download Unity, and then we're going to download Visual Studio Code, which is a free code editor. And then in Unity, we need to set up Visual Studio Code as the default code editor. And then in Visual Studio Code, we need to download this .NET Core SDK, which is goes along with an extension, a C# extension, so that Visual Studio Code will autocomplete and help debug our code while we're working there. So I'm going to have chapters marked on this video. If you scrub on the timelines, you can see when I am doing things. You can skip around, and I'll also have these timestamps in the description and the links to these websites. So here we go. First one is Unity Hub. So if we search Unity Hub, Google search, it's right here. The first result, download Unity Hub, and it's at unity3d.com. And just pick this second one that says download Unity Hub. The other one makes you download and install Unity at the same time, but I want to show you how to do them separately. So download that. It's going to download an installer that then a pop-up is going to come up that says, are you sure you want to do this on your computer? Say yes, and work your way through the installation, and it's going to give you this, which is Unity Hub. So then I'm going to go into Unity Hub, and you can see I already have a couple of projects. You at this moment won't have Unity on your computer yet, so you need to go to Installs and click Add, and then click on this recommended release. For me right now it's January 2021, and the recommended release is this 2019.4.18. So that's the one I picked, and then you hit next. This just means it's the most up-to-date and most stable version. Right now they're still updating the 2020 versions, so this 0.4 shows that it's had more chances to go through debugging than this 0.2 here. So just pick that one, hit next. With these, you're going to want Visual Studio Community, iGrab, the WebGL build support. That's how you can create a build, like create a game, export a game so it can be on your, play it on the web browser. And then Android and iOS support, those are good. So do that, hit next. It's going to then ask you to, I don't know, just work your way through this. This is all going to be a normal installation. So just say yes, I've read the agreements, and work your way through that. It's going to end up with one thing here. It's going to have your Unity version. So then once you have something here, and you can see it also gave me a desktop icon, which is right there. So now I can go to projects and do new and create a new project. So for example, this project I called Player Movement, and I created a Unity projects folder in my documents folder on my desktop so that I can just put all of my Unity projects in there for now. So this down here, it's just asking for the folder where it's going to create this new project. Okay, so create that. It's going to open up your project, and it says I already have it open, so it's right here. So in here This is what Unity looks like. So the first thing I need to do now is go to get Visual Studio Code. So search that. Visual Studio Code, which is at code.visualstudio.com. And I'm on a Windows machine, so you hit download for Windows. It's going to give you another little installer that you click on, work your way through that installation, and then Visual Studio Code will be on your computer. So now to set that up as your default code editor, go to Edit, Preferences. It opens up this window. Make sure you're on External Tools, and right here, External Script Editor. Mine says Visual Studio Code. If yours doesn't say Visual Studio Code and you don't have that choice in here, well, first of all, if you do, then just click on it and then you're done. If you don't have it, then do this Open by File Extension. And if you have it, not that, browse. We're going to browse for it. And to find this folder, if you go to your Start button and type in Visual Studio Code, there it is right there. I'm going to right click on it and say Open File Location. So it opened to this folder, and then I can click in this bar and copy, so Control C, copy that whole thing, and then over here I can paste it by doing Control V and hit Enter, and it takes me to this folder. So I'll show you. If I'm on desktop and I type that in, boom, now I'm in the Visual Studio Code folder, so I can click on that, hit Open, and now it's set it as my default code editor. So now we have Visual Studio Code and Unity. So to make sure that it's our default code editor, down here in the bottom left of your screen, there's a project folder, and in there's an assets folder. So right click in there and do create folder, and then, so I'll do that, and then name it scripts. So we're going to create a folder for all of our C# scripts, and I already did that, so I'm going to delete this. So go into your scripts folder, and now right click and do create a C# script, and that's going to bring up a new script. Just name it something like test for now, so we can test this out while we're getting set up, and then hit enter after you type in the name. So now double click on your new script, and it should open it up in Visual Studio Code, and that's how you know that it worked, that you successfully set it up as your default code editor. Okay? So the last thing we need to do is set up our autocomplete. The thing that we want is the C# for Visual Studio Code extension. So right here on the far left of your screen, there's this extensions button. So click on that, and it opens up this search thing. If you don't see it at the top here, then just type in C# and click on this green one. So powered by OmniSharp, just like the default one from Microsoft. So we're going to click on that. You're going to have to hit the install button and maybe enable. So if I'll show you. Install there. And if you notice right down here, this is that .NET Core thing I was talking about. So we do need this in order for this extension to work. So where it says get the .NET Core SDK, click on that and say yes, I want to open up this website, and then install for Windows. So here we go. I uninstalled it just so I can show you this part which isn't complicated. It's just an extra step that you might not notice when you first enable your extension. This pop-up comes up, and that is important. So when it comes up, it's done. You can click on it and install it. Yes, I want it to make changes to my computer. There, it's done. It's successful. We can close it, close that, and now Visual Studio Code is set up and it should work. There you go. I hope that was helpful, and now we can get into actually learning how to code and build things in Unity. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye.